2, 1, action. Hey everyone, TurtleLags here, bringing you another AFK Journey video. Twitch chat, you can say hi to YouTube, your mom, your future self, whoever you'd like. As you can see before you, we are on the Pioneer server, which came out about 8 hours ago. And yes, we are seeing 35 copies of Athalia. You know, gosh, wish it could be me, right? So anyways, thanks to the generosity of the devs, we will be able to playtest Athalia in all her glory. So let's go ahead and claim these rewards right now. Here are our 35 soul sigils of Athalia, and I think pretty soon we will be able to, yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and unlock her right now.
Judgment has come. Evil shall perish.
Wow, okay. First of all, her design looks really cool. She's basically like an eagle or like a phoenix, and you know, she's got the blades. I think her style is really neat. Like, just looking at her, you know she's a celestial. Yeah, so very cool. So she's the, yeah, judgment has come, evil shall perish. Harbinger of justice, sorry, rogue celestial. Okay, let me just take a quick screenshot of this. Alright, sweet. We'll go ahead and continue. Alright, so let's go ahead and get her to Paragon 4.
Divine punishment descends.
Wow. Okay, very cool. Very cool. So, you know, even her legs are like blades. Oops.
Divine punishment descends.
How do I, Oh yeah, and this is her headwear. Very cool, very cool. Very stylish. I like the ponytail. Looking pretty cool. Alright. And, yeah, this is the pop-up.
Divine punishment.
Okay, so let me just get her to Paragon 4, and then we'll go ahead and go over her kit. By the way, the structure of this video will be as follows. First, we will go over her kit, and then next we will playtest her in Standard Arena, then we will playtest her in Supreme Arena, playtest her in Dream Realm, playtest her in AFK stages, and then finally I will wrap things up with my thoughts on whether you should summon or basically pull or pass.
Divine light shall cleanse the world.
Voice acting pretty good.
Divine light shall cleanse the world.
2 more times, guys.
Divine light shall cleanse the world. Divine light shall cleanse the world.
Alright, great. Oh yeah, and then we'll upgrade her hero focus. Oop. Uh-oh. Okay. Looks like it's bugged. Alright, no problem, that's fine.
Divine punishment descends.
Okay, so let's go over her kit. So, Ultimate, Unbroken Retribution, passive. When Athalia is defeated, her unyielding resolve manifests as a lance that continues to attack enemies on the battlefield with her attack reduced by 50%. So this is kind of Talene-esque, where when she gets knocked out, she has the ability to do additional damage when she revives. However, in Athalia's case, she just continuously does damage with her attack cut in half. And then active, Athalia leaps into the air and strikes the enemy with highest cumulative damage dealt, dealing 150% plus 27% true damage plus extra true damage equal to 30% of all enemies' total HP lost she has recorded. Strikes the enemy with highest cumulative damage dealt. Okay, so she hyper focuses on the highest DPS of the enemy. So this is kind of like Okay, I can't think of the hero right now. There's another hero we have like that. She does true damage. The extra true damage cannot exceed X amount. Enemies hit are knocked down for 0.5 seconds, so a little bit of stunning capability, a little disruption. Athalia remains invincible while casting this skill. Kind of like Lily May. After using this skill, she resets her record of enemies' HP lost to 0. Okay, so resets her record of the enemy's HP lost to 0. Wait, so does it mean the enemy who has dealt the most damage, or the enemy that we have dealt the most damage to? Strikes the enemy with the highest cumulative damage dealt. So in English, this means the enemy who has dealt the most damage to you. So I'm going to read it like that. However, resets the record of enemies' HP lost to 0. This implies the enemy's HP matters, not ours. So there's a little bit of a translation issue. We will find out in a moment what that means. Alright, so first skill, Vengeance Charge. Athalia targets the enemy with the highest cumulative damage dealt and dashes to the tile behind. With the highest cumulative damage dealt, okay. The dash deals 280% damage to the target and to enemies within its path. Athalia is invincible. Another period of invincibility. This is going to be interesting, guys. Hey, Slovy, you're on YouTube. Okay. So there's two different ways already, with the first skill as well as with her ultimate, in which she locks onto the enemy that has the highest cumulative damage dealt. And both of these abilities have invincibility in them. Okay, second skill, Vanguard's Renewal. Athalia transforms into a lance, striking adjacent enemies 6 times, with each hit dealing 20% damage. While casting this skill, Athalia becomes unaffected. She's CC immune, reduces damage taken by 60%, and recovers HP. Guys, this is like Brutus and Shakir combined, right? Because Shakir has a little bit of life drain. He gets a little bit of damage mitigation. CC immunity, right? That's the Shakir aspect. And then she has the B-blade kind of thing that Brutus does. And she has ways to basically stay alive. And, you know, this is something that I wish more rogues had. And by the way, she is one range, Celestial Hypogean. Celestial, I mean, on the physical side. So that has implications too. Alright, and then her hero focus increases crit by 12. When dealing damage to enemies with the highest cumulative damage, crit is further increased by 30. And at, once you spend 30 title essences, the crit can increase by up to 70. Because 20 at the start of battle, when dealing damage to enemy with the highest cumulative damage, which should be pretty soon, it's her first ability, crit further increased by 50. So she's like a crit machine, basically, that has periods of invincibility, unaffectedness, damage mitigation, healing, and when she gets knocked out, she can continuously contribute damage for your party, but her attack is halved. So this is looking pretty interesting. Okay, so EX weapon ability, Divine Verdict. So at level 1, every second use of Vengeance Charge, Athalia's dash simultaneously unleashes Sacred Slashes, striking the 2 straight paths with the most enemies. Each slash deals 200% damage to all enemies in its path. These slashes prioritize straight paths. Okay, yeah, so straight paths that do not overlap with the dash path of the Vengeance Charge that triggers them. Okay, for every second use of Vengeance Charge, that is this first skill, she unleashes Sacred Slashes. So that's a unique thing for the EX weapon. Striking 2 straight paths with the most enemies. Okay. Each slash deals 200% to all enemies. This is like Scarlita, kinda. But you got two straight dashes without the yeet. And the paths prioritize straight paths that do not overlap with the dash path of vengeance charge. And I think the implication of the second sentence is you're just basically maximizing the area of damage. Like, it'll feel like Athalia is an AoE DPS because the Divine Verdict, the Sacred Slashes will hit areas that the Vengeance Charge is not hitting. So that's going to cover a wide range of tiles. Hey Popsy, you're on YouTube, welcome. Okay, now EX5, oh no, okay. Yeah, so it's looking like you want her EX15. So EX5 is a damage boost, EX10 is a damage boost. Oh, I don't like it when they do this. So EX15, okay, that's when we get an additional ability. While casting Vengeance Charge, Athalia increases her execution by 50. Whenever she assists or defeats an enemy using her ultimate, the cooldown of Vengeance Charge resets immediately. This reminds me of another hero, which I cannot think of right now, but yeah. So basically, the more she picks up KOs and stuff, the quicker her, she can continue to clobber enemies. Yeah, and Vengeance Charge once again is her first skill, which, as we said before, hyper focuses on the enemy dealing the highest cumulative damage. Yeah, and has AoE abilities. She's invincible. I'm sorry that I keep repeating these things, but this is new for everyone, so I just want to make sure everyone remembers what she does. Okay, and then her Supreme Plus ability, Enhanced Force, Vengeance Charge, and Sacred Slash. That's just her EX weapon. Okay, so first skill in EX weapon can reduce the target's shield value up to 800%. So this is interesting. This is a very niche ability. I actually kind of like it because it makes it so like you get the bulk of her kit at Mythic Plus, but you get extra utility. I mean, if we think about who shields, we actually have quite a few shielders now. We have Lucius, we have the latest Greatborn, Kalin, and I'm sure there will be more shielders. Oh yeah, the blacksmith guy, I forget his name. Yeah, so as we get more shielders in the game, that if they turn out to be broken shields, Athalia will be able to trivialize them. So that'll be really good. Alright, so now that we've gone over her kit, let's go ahead and level up her EX weapon and start the playtest, which I'm really excited about. Oh, and in case you guys are curious, whenever you level up her EX weapon, these are the stat boosts. She gets a crit and crit damage boost. Crit, by the way, is her crit rate, and then you got crit damage. So, okay, but it's not letting me level up, so that's another bug. That's not good. Alright, well, anyways, so I guess we won't really know what her EX15 weapon will do. Execute. So in case you guys are curious what execute is, you can, if you ever forget, and I always forget, you can go into hero stats and check what execute does. It basically allows you to do more damage. Every point of execution increases the damage dealt by 1% to targets whose HP ratio is below 50%. This is kind of like a Nara-esque ability where like the lower their HP goes, the more damage you do to them, kind of thing. Alright, so let's go into Standard Arena. Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh, Arena's bugged. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm sorry, we can't test her in Arena. Oh, we can't test her in Supreme Arena. RIP. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll try her in Dream Realm AFK stages, and I'll have to come up with something for PvP. Okay, we're experiencing more bugs, guys. Alright, I don't even know. Oh no, video is falling apart as we speak, guys. Okay, so what is a typical... Okay, I'm just going to go with what people would... Oh, this is weird. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we are bugged out, guys. Friendly duel only? Okay, do I need to close the game in order to, Uh-oh. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, we can do AFK stages. Let's just do that. Alright. Sorry, a detour, guys. Detour. Oh, no! Arena crashes the game. Friendly duel only. Okay, I have no friends. Okay, one moment, guys. I'm gonna need a reboot. I'm so sorry. Slowbee, are you in the game? Can I add you? That way this video doesn't get more bricked. You're in game 2? Like the Pioneer server? Friend requests. Oh no. How do I add... global... Slowbee? Okay, thank you. Oh, Sid Anime, this is Pioneer server. It's different. It's like a test server. Okay, I just added you. Oh, and while I'm waiting to have Slowbee as a friend, I will take this opportunity to say that if you guys want to playtest Athalia for yourselves before the global release, I believe Athalia will be released on VN servers on the 25th, which is 2 days. Actually, technically, it would be the 24th for global, I think. Or for US players. So basically what I'm trying to say is that myself as well as 3 other content creators, as well as about 26 of our viewers and climbing, are playing together on the VN server. That way we all get early access to all the brand new heroes, whether it be like Gerda recently, or Siren before, or, you know, Athalia coming up. If we want to get early access to like any upcoming events, you know, then this will be our opportunity to do so. So if you want to, you know, create a VN account, but also have friends to play with and get stronger, so you actually have the guild medals to summon, you know, say like an Athalia, then you can actually click on the link below. I will have the VN client to download, and just in the friends list type turtle lags, TURTLE. Well, you know how to spell turtle lag. So yeah, just look for me and reach out to me, and I will get you in our Alliance Guild, Turtles Angel. Atroxy has a duel set up with Athalia. Okay, got it. Alright, so now we will go ahead and duel. Okay. Alright, very cool. So, Athalia... My team right now consists of... Let me see, how would I play her? on standard arena. So currently I have
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
Bonnie,
No need.
Damien.
Check out my latest invention.
And then who was my last hero? I don't remember. Actually, I'm running a Cryonia comp right now. Let's see. You know what I could try doing? So there is a team
Brighten up the battlefield.
that runs Talene, Tassie, Damien,
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
Tassie, Damien,
Check out my latest
Lily
invention.
May. Okay, and then the last slot. Okay. Ooh, this is an awkward map for me. Okay, I'm gonna try not to use the tiles. Okay, let's do it this way. Basically, the Pyre Renewal will be on Tassie. Okay, and then 5th slot is pretty flex, actually. So I'll go ahead and run Athalia here.
Judgment comes.
So what does this... so there is actually a theme to this, because if you think about it, Tassie and Talene and Damien revive over and over again. Lily May is an excellent way to... Oh, you would run Bonnie, but my Lily May's more built, and she counters more things. Okay, and then Athalia also has her way to counter, or to survive as well, right? Alright, so let's just go ahead and run this. We'll slow it down. Okay, so right off the bat, you can tell she's squishy. She died already. So now we're seeing the blades coming out. Okay, so that's the blade after she dies. Okay, so it seems to me, just from a first glance, she's very squishy. I know she's only EX1, but that's very squishy. So you have to have a tank in front of her. Mobile is bugged, everything's pink, so it's hard for me to do anything. Got it. Okay, so actually, the way to playtest her then would be to surround her. I think having a pesto with her would be a great idea. I'm going to try my best not to trigger the season talent, so faction talent. So we could run Pesto, Damien, Lily May, Athalia, and then Bonnie. I think this would actually be pretty solid. What's cool about this is that, you know, Bonnie already targets the rearmost. So, you know, if Athalia was to, you know, hyper-focus on another ally as well, it's a lot of pressure. Okay, so, and then I'd probably do something like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this, see how it goes. Okay. Bonnie went down. I mean, this is a pretty solid team. Even slowed down, it's hard to tell what's going on. Did she die already? Okay. Damage-wise, she does quite a bit. So that's a good thing, even though she's only EX1. I think part of the issue with this showcase is she's EX1. I cannot bring it up. That's kind of a problem. But it's okay. It's okay. Alright, let's try another team. What we could try doing is like a Sylvina comp. So let's say we wanted to hyper focus on this guy, right? So you got Bonnie, you got this, and then spread out a little bit. Go like that. Okay, so we could go like this. Yeah, so technically these two are targeting this twins here. Okay, still confining. Alright, let's go ahead and get this a try. Wow, she takes so much damage, it's kind of insane. Okay. Alright. Good Lily May.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
Okay, let's try this. Okay, so she's surviving a little bit better here. I think whatever is going on here is they're taking a lot. Oh, there's a Bonnie there too. Oh wait, is that my Bonnie or his? Let's see. His Bonnie. Okay, stupid ass Bonnie. Okay, so hold on. Let me yeah, when fighting Bonnie, you have to make sure your rearmost is here. So, okay. Okay, I see the problem now. It's not that Athalia is squishy. I mean, she is squishy, but there's another issue at play here. Alright, so this should be better. Yeah, this should be way better. Alright, let's try it. So basically, because of this Bonnie, I'm going to need to bait with a rearmost illusion pesto. So let's do that. Stop beating quickly. How is she so far? She's very squishy. And it doesn't help that Slowbee's team is really good. I think that's a bigger issue, guys. And also, I cannot level her above EX Weapon 1. Dude, she didn't do anything. Oh my god. Seems skippable though. Yeah. Dang. You know, I think she suffers the same issue that Cryonaya does. You really have to baby her. Alright, so let's baby her then. If we want to make her the hyper carry, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run my Cryonaya shell, but with Athalia instead of Cryonaya.
Let's brighten up the
It's our turn to take the stage.
Okay, we're going to baby her a little bit. Okay. And then, yeah, Hugin and Rowan, right? Hugin.
I'm ready.
What I'm thinking, okay. One, two, three. Damien. Maybe we should just go Ludovic. If she's dying so much, maybe we just need reliable heals.
The battlefield.
Okay, let's get her out of that field. And then the last one, let's go Lily May. I think either Lily May or Bonnie. My Bonnie's P2 and my Lily May's crowned on my main account, so let's just do it the way I would do it. Let's see if this is any better. Okay, and I'm just going to have this here so that... Okay, let's just... Sorry. Let's do this. Okay, I cannot avoid the glowy tiles, I'm sorry. Okay, Oh, okay, fine. Do it like that. Can we... Okay, she's still alive, I think. Okay, her ult. Boom. For an EX1, that is actually very impressive. Oh, finally we got some action here. Well, Lily May action, but... Okay, Athalia. Ooh!
I'll be praised for this, right?
Oh! Okay, let's dissect that. Hey, Zaxxas, you're on YouTube. Finally! Okay, so she's here, right? Keep your eye on her. She's an invincibility, right? I think that's her first skill. Okay, now she actually gets her ult up pretty quick. Boom! Okay, I think he killed somebody and almost knocked out Ludovic at EX1 versus an EX15 Ludovic. Keep that in mind, guys. So theoretically, she could have one-shotted more people. Boom. Okay. Yeah. And mind you, her dive, the ultimate, has AoE capabilities. So, okay. I think that's pretty good. So let's try something different. We got a good template going, and I would say that this could be relatable because everyone's going to get twins. Everyone's going to get Foresto. Everyone's going to get Lily May. Everyone's going to get Ludovic. As a matter of fact, my VN account that is 10 days, 11 days old, free to play, is about to have, you know, both Pesto and twins. I mean, one copy, I know, but I mean, this is realistic, guys. And of course, Lily May, Ludovic. Okay, so what happens if instead of Lily May, we go a little bit more Graveborn, right? So Ludovic clearly keeps her alive, Athalia, I mean, and then we go Bonnie, which most new players and free-to-plays and everyone should be building. So this is good. And just remember, the placement is very important. Anytime you go against an opposing Bonnie, you have to have the rearmost ally be the tank, which is why I have Pesto right here. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, you're going to have abysmal showcases like before. So, and Confining Spell is the best for Standard Arena. Just go ahead and run this again. So this is Bonnie instead of Lily May. This will be interesting. And mind you, the guy that got one... Oh, look at the Siren! Siren... Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Okay, so Siren... or, I'm sorry, Athalia, keep in mind, she... Oh! Oh, Siren down! Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. But... Oh, did we win? Oh, we lost. But her attack animations look really cool, guys. Can you link her to Thorn? You can. I can try that next. So, yeah, actually, if she was EX15, she could have one-shotted that Siren. That's why I kept saying, oh, because it was taking out like 80% of his HP. If she had one-shotted him, he wouldn't have gotten the Dark Void off, and we would have won. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's keep going. Let me just do as many showcases as possible, and then you guys can draw your own conclusions from the battles. But I think, you know, the more I look at her, the more I think she's easier to use than Cryonaya. Once you just, you know, arrange your formation to deal with Bonnie, then it's way more manageable. Now, what happens if you are a free-to-play player? Okay, so now we're diving in a free-to-play. Let's say that you are a free-to-play. You're spending the first 3 months of your life getting your twins to Supreme Plus. You don't have a single copy of Pesto. What do? Well, you'll likely have Thorn on your wish list, and we can go ahead and... yeah, do something like this. And actually, in a situation like this, let's see, what would I do? Okay, so we would do something like this. Actually, I probably wouldn't even use the twins at that point. Okay, so free to play, right? Free to play. What else would I have? I probably have a Volca, realistically.
Ah, a familiar battlefield.
So something like this. But you want to bait. You want to bait the Bonnie. So let's say you're a free to play going up against a whale. Okay, this is kind of like what we're dealing with right now. Let's say you don't have the twins, you have like one copy of Athalia, right? Because you started the VN server to play with us. So you do something like this. I think this is very realistic. Okay, so I mean, Ludovic's a little too close for comfort. I would rearrange this like this, but I'm trying to avoid the glowy tiles. So let's do it like this then. Let's do it like this. Okay, I'll do it like that. Alright, let's run it. So let's see if Thorin can keep her alive. Okay, Volca died already. Thorin, Bonnie, Volca, Athalia, and Ludo, yeah. Okay, and so that's the amount of damage you can expect from an EX1 Volca who has died already. Okay. Alright, we can skip this. Still does quite a bit of damage. I mean, with every showcase, unless you just get obliterated at the start, you'll notice that, you know, her damage is pretty high. Now, one thing that I cannot seem to prevent is the... Okay, we did have a buff here, which I guess makes up for her being EX1. Yo, Turtle, how's Athalia? I guess we can kind of wrap up this video now. It's getting kind of long. So, my viewpoint of Athalia... Let's go ahead and back out and show her. Well, okay, I'm going to preface my conclusion by saying that this was not a perfect showcase, and unfortunately all the game modes are bugged. We can only run her in friendly duel. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. Also, another bug is that I cannot get her beyond EX1. Another bug is that I cannot level up her hero focus. So this is kind of an issue. But regardless, it seems like she is, as we expect from a rogue. Even with her periods of invincibility, she's very squishy. However, her damage output is absolutely insane. She's basically like an upgraded version of Sylvina with less targeting, or a different, I shouldn't say less targeting, it's a different type of targeting. Whereas Sylvina's targeting is more position based, she's more who has the highest cumulative damage dealt. And we did confirm that this is actually going to be, or this is most likely going to be the enemy that has dealt the most damage. That's my guess, because she did target Siren or Bonnie at that, you know, when she dove in. Yeah, and then I think that in terms, just kind of predicting her Dream Realm capabilities, there is one ability she has, yeah, her ability to do true damage that might have a niche. But, you know, here's the thing though, guys. With high damage output and her ability to crit, because crit bypasses defenses, right? And she has, I mean, I'll need to look at the other crit DPSs, but I mean, her ability to have 70 crit is pretty high, right? I don't know if 70 crit means 70% defense bypass. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they could, we don't know what her magic charm ability will be. I don't see it.
Divine punishment.
Yeah, magic charms are not here, so I cannot say for sure if she will have a magic charm that will allow her to do true damage. But keep in mind though, guys, that we have at least 3 supports in game that have magic charms that allow the ally behind them to convert to true damage, right? So maybe if Athalia's damage output is high enough, maybe she'll have a niche role in that. But yeah, she does require a specific team setup. As we saw from the first few friendly duel attacks, she does die pretty quick if you don't keep the opposing Bonnie in check. Her positioning is very important. I would say that if you don't have a Foresto, it's going to be a bit difficult to keep her alive. Even with Thorn, I think, I don't know, the extra body that Foresto and heck, even the twins provides, improves her survivability. I don't think the invincibility is enough to keep her alive. But one thing is for sure though, her damage output is pretty insane, so that's very good. If she can do that much damage as EX1 versus an EX15, imagine her capabilities damage-wise if she was built the same, right? Another, I would say, a flaw of hers, it's not really a flaw, but you need her EX15 in order for her to execute. So she's kind of, she's kind of like an improved Diurnal. When I think about it now, she is kind of like an improved Diurnal. Because she has the ability to do true damage, and she has AoE capabilities, but she doesn't have the intoxication stack requirement in order for her to do insane damage, right? And she has a bit more survivability than Diurnal. One of my guildmates was we were talking about how in Puzzle's video, he was saying that with Dunlingr, she could be quite good. Oh, and maybe we should playtest that now, actually. But it's a completely unrelatable team lineup, right? Because Dunlingr is probably the most future-proof Celestial Hypogean that nobody summons for, if you're free to play or even low spender. It's just, there's too many priority Celestial Hypogeans. But as a whale, you could run Dunlingr with... Heck, you could do Dunlingr with Diurnal, with Athalia, with the Dunlingr shell. Actually, I kind of want to try that right now. Because one of the flaws of Dunlingr is that he needs another sub DPS. Usually that's like Bonnie or Lily May, but heck, you could run Athalia. That could be spicy. Maybe we should just do that. But I would say my overall verdict would be for... Actually, let me go over my verdict after the showcase. I'm actually really curious. One more showcase, guys. Sorry, we're not done yet. Okay, and I actually have these here. So, okay, let's try this. Let's try this. We'll have Dunlingr.
With the sound of triumph.
We'll have her... We'll have him, I'm sorry. Oathlock. Now, the problem with running Dunlingr is that you have to position really carefully. And actually, on this map, this is absolutely terrible. Oh, but we can make it work, though. Alright, and then... Okay, and then we run Diurnal.
Anyone up for a drink?
And what are the staples of Diurnal? Definitely Leica. Leica, where are you? Leica... Oh my god. Oh yeah, Leica, and then...
Follow me.
And then we need a healer, right? Probably Orsen. And then enlightening spell. Enlightening spell. Oh, this might be a little too... Nah, let's just run it. I don't care. Let's just run it. See what happens. Oh god. Okay, yeah, this team's not gonna work. Alright, so D&D with the Athalia splash is probably not gonna work. Not against a Bonnie for sure. Yeah, Bonnie ate Diurnal for lunch. So okay, so we'll go ahead and Okay, let's do it this way then. So let's just do a Dunlingr Athalia shell. Confining. Okay, and let's run the good stuff. You know what? Go big or go home, right? You want to baby Athalia? Let's do it. We'll baby her so much that the opponent's like, oh my god. Alright, so triple tank. Oh shoot. Alright, triple tank. Oh, team building is so challenging. Bonnie makes team building a million times tougher. Oh, and hi guys. Sorry I'm ignoring chat. You guys are on YouTube. Feel free to say stuff. I'm just cooking right now. Celeste Hypocomps back at it, really just missing a healer for them now. True. I was about to say, your artifact doesn't matter for Dio, they have a siren. Oh! Oh, yeah, that's another problem. This is a good team, guys. Alright, so...
A fog will settle over all of us.
Darn it. I can't give her the clemency chime, guys. I can't give her the clemency chime without her getting attacked by Bonnie. Haha! Alright. Just hope she doesn't die. Prage. And then... just... Alright, you know what? Whatever. I don't care anymore. So let's just do it like this. And then we go Damien... Lily May and
I'll keep them quiet.
No need to cheer.
all right. Yikes. Okay, we'll use our Bonnie as fodder. All right, let's try it. Okay, so why did we do so little damage even though we shut down the ultimates? I don't understand that. Okay, you know what? Okay, conclusion. I'm over this. So guys, my conclusion is that if you are a free-to-play player, you probably want to skip her, because based on what we read from her kit, there doesn't seem to be anything that she does, such as buffing capabilities that will increase your damage output for Dream Realm. She does have a little bit of true damage in her kit, but it's from her ultimate, and I don't think that is going to be enough for her. We actually have true damage dealing heroes like Volca who aren't in Dream Realm teams hardly at all. So from a Dream Realm perspective, you probably wouldn't run her. I can't imagine when you would use Athalia in an AFK stage that you are stuck on with all the other heroes in existence. So from an AFK stage perspective, I don't think she'll really be needed either. She, like I said before, she doesn't buff your allies. She has like a half a second stun with her ultimate, but I mean that doesn't really do much. Besides, you know, there's heroes that do a lot more than that. And then for a PvP perspective, I think in Standard Arena, she's going to be tough to run. Because the thing is, we have such OP heroes that are a million times more flexible right now. You got Siren, who turns off, ultimates. You have Bonnie, who, targets the rearmost, like, just as hell for all team builders out there. Because keep in mind, Bonnie will hyper focus on the rearmost enemy, decreasing their haste over time, and this aging magic spreads to your other units. It's really, Bonnie is OP as heck. And then, you got Talene, Twins. I guess I'm kind of hyping up Slovy's team. It's pretty good. But it does make countering with Athalia in the mix very difficult, as you saw. We did have one successful match, so if you guys want to study that, that would be really good. I'll probably have a timestamp specifically for that win. But, yeah, I would say for free-to-plays, major skip. For Dolphins, I probably would skip 2. Especially now with the Paragon changes, guys. Keep in mind, if you are fighting for the top ranks, say like top 5 or top 20 in Standard Arena and Supreme Arena respectively, you're going to need at least P2s if you're on a normal server. So for that reason, I think this is kind of outside the budget of even Dolphins. Who probably would aim first to get everyone Supreme Plus. So I wouldn't even recommend Dolphins to summon for her. Actually, as a whale, okay, so talking about the whales, so I'm a whale who's actually trying to cut my spending by a lot. So because of the Paragon changes, I'm currently rank 2 in Supreme Arena, rank 1 in Standard Arena, and I can do it just fine without Athalia. I feel like Athalia would be kind of a headache to team build around. It was already tough enough team building around Cryonaya. I mean, I eventually did it, but it required a very specific setup that had very little, like, flexibility, if you will. Like, you basically had to run Pessa, you had to run Twins, you had to run Rowan, and you could either go Hugin or Lily May, but that was pretty much, and to some extent Bonnie, but that was like the limitations of the 5th slot. Otherwise, you weren't really helping with making Cryonaya your hyper carry and countering all the things that would make her not perform the way she wants to. And so for this reason, I feel like Athalia kind of runs into the same situation, because as nice as it is for her to continue fighting even after she gets knocked out, the truth of the matter is you really want to keep her alive, because that's where you see the Unga Boonga one-shotting capability. And this is, we just keep in mind, guys, we playtested her at EX1. She took out 80% of an EX15 Siren's HP. I think she even got a KO in one of our plays, because she does crit, right? So anyways, I apologize for the bugs, and I know this was like a hot mess, but hopefully you guys gleaned something from this, and hopefully this helped you with your decision making. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Will you be summoning for Athalia? I know a lot of people were hyped for her and plan to summon for her regardless. For me personally, I probably will get her, but I will slowly get one copy after another. I'll just keep purchasing with guild medals and spare stellar crystals until I get her Supreme Plus and beyond. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Oh, thank you so much for the follows, Optimus. Appreciate you. Man, that was one hot mess of a video, but it is what it is, guys. We will make do with the situation. It's always like that. You know, it's funny. I was lately I've been watching this video about a homeless person who lives in his car, and he gives really great advice, and he's really funny. But he had one video where he spent a third of the video fighting a wasp that entered his car, and he didn't have the patience to edit it out, and I think that video got a lot of views. Anyways, all right, so I think what I'll do now, guys, since so many of the game modes are bugged, like you literally can't do AFK stages, arena, supreme arena, nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and grocery shop, you know, maybe microwave some lunch. And, oh, can I see the Rosy fit? Yes, yes. Rosy fit. It's so good. So, so good. We can see it on the VN server too, but...
Careful! The water's hot!
Oh, oops. It's so beautiful, guys. I actually haven't seen what it looks like on guys. Oh, this looks pretty solid. But you know, for the women's Rosy Cosmetic looks so elegant, so elegant. But this is really good too. Later today at Daily Reset, I will show you what it looks like on a female character, and the female character, it's probably, I mean, if you imagine how many good female outfits we have, the Obsidian Moth for females is just, it's perfection. Hair looks actually pretty darn good, and the cape looks pretty good too. And I like how the cape looks a little different for the men's versus the women's. For the women's, it's like it flows and has like a gold ream on the bottom. This is pretty nice. And then when you go to the Rosy store, okay, I haven't seen the, wow. And for the female character, oh, it looks so good, guys. Yeah. Can I see the back cape? Oh yeah, I showed you, right? Yeah, it's got a shine. It looks so good. It looks so good. This is amazing, guys. And this thing is just really cool. You like the base more? Yeah, I think I like the base more too. For the female, the upgrade is also very good. But yeah, this one looks solid. The red with the, oh. Yeah, the red with the black. Oh, this thing is fire. Oh, heck yeah. And it's got a shimmer on the belt. And the gems. And the cuffs. Oh, heck yeah. Hey, Clown, good to see you. I've been driving so I could only listen. You should be able to do Dream Realm. Oh, I can do Dream Realm? Well, when I entered Dream Realm, it glitched out. Oh, okay. We're not done with the video yet, guys. Alright, so let's try her out in Dream Realm. Okay, so what's a good Orsen team? Let me look it up real fast. Orsen. And I'm not going to edit this video, guys, because it takes me 14 hours to upload if I edit versus 5 minutes if I don't edit. So, alright. Orsen. Okay, so this is the current best endless mode. Is this endless mode? Let me see. Common one. Okay. So here's what I'll do. I'll run the... Okay, got it. Rainier. Harmonic. So this playtest will be a problem because we only have her at EX1. So if we're running her as a DPS, this is not gonna go so well. But just for the sake of completion here. Oh, and we don't have magic charms either. guess I'll just make up my own formation.
Judgment comes.
Alright, let's run it. Oh, Smokey. We could go, yeah, Smokey's used here.
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
Alright. Oh.
Perfection.
Oh, right, we gotta get up there. Alright, let's do it. Let's see how high we can go with Athalia. Okay, and her damage output. Okay, twins.
Perfection needs no emphasis.
Okay, this doesn't really count, guys, because we're kind of climbing up. And I guess it takes... I didn't realize how long it took for her to start attacking. Oh, of course we have Smokey blocking the way. Okay, yeah, that doesn't help. So let's do it like that, then. There we go. Team building 101, guys. Don't block your melee DPSs. Oh my god. Alright. So this is basically like a Heroic team, but you're running on Athalia instead. Okay, Smokey placement still needs to be optimized. Oh, Smokey is silenced. I don't know why Smokey is even in the best Orsen team. Oh, probably because of the blue fog, but still. I'd rather run Mikola, but okay. Oh, oops, I didn't check the points there. But okay, we're in hell mode now. I'm going to make a slight modification, guys. I want to make sure Athalia gets the attack boost right from the start. You have 100% all levels. Best comparison I came up with was a Sinbad team, her in Sinbad spot. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Slowbee. I don't see a Sinbad in the latest Orsen infographic. Or did you come up with your own team? Okay, I'm really curious about her damage output. Okay, so this is hell mode. We are resonance level 303. Okay. And this is her damage output. It's more than Pesto right now. This is EX1, guys. This is EX1, just want to remind you all. So, pretty good damage, actually. I know we're not in Endless yet. But, okay, so how would we optimize this team? Oh, you know, one thing to note is that these are two different factions, so actually I shouldn't even have Pesto in there. Yeah, I just realized. You should do something more like this. What if we did like that? This probably would do more damage. Let's try it. You guys see what I'm doing, right? Increase recovery rate, dynamic balance her, and smoky fog. Where is she right now? She's here. Oh, Orsen pushes Smoky back. Yeah, I still don't understand why Smoky's used against Orsen. That doesn't make sense to me. No charms. Oh! Is it because of Smoky's charms? Hey, Kai. Yeah, we still can't bring her above EX1. I'm gonna swap Smoky out for Mikola. I think Mikola's gonna do better. Okay, let's just skip, because I don't want this video to be an hour long.
Perfection needs no emphasis.
Okay, her damage went up. Foresta's went way down. Too bad we don't have... You know, her being a Celestial is kind of a liability if you think about it. Because Foresto is needed. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... Alright, let's go Mikola instead. Alright, I can't think of any other way to improve this. Yeah, that's the new hero, Kai. We're on the Pioneer server, which is a bit bugged right now in multiple ways. So whatever her damage output is, in everything that I'm showing, multiply that by 2 or something, or by 50%, because she's only EX1. But that's very promising though. If in our first replay she did almost twice as much damage as Pesto, that's a very promising sign. I mean, I know the story will be different for Endless mode, but still. Okay, I see our damage rocketing up. I think Mikola was the better play. And mind you, we are using Athalia as the hyper carry. We might 100% this, guys. Oh, I should start cooking up for Yahala if I can do this. So new Heroc it is, maybe. Yo, I'll submit my resume today, guys. 93.28%, okay, not bad. This is with an EX1 Athalia. You gotta cut me some slack, guys. If she was EX15, we would have 100%ed that. Alright, so I think what we'll do... Actually, I'm really curious. So the best team is Heroc, right? No, but then it won't be an Athalia showcase. Okay, I guess that wraps it up then. So, okay, for reals now, this is the ending of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do let me know in the comment section below whether you will be pulling for Athalia or not. If you have any questions about her kit, do leave in the comment section below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care, guys. Okay, that's the real ending. What a boss. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you. Alright, guys. So, let me see.